Greetings everyone, here's Lodrick and this is the game War in the Pacific Admiral's Edition. This is my play-by-email match against KilRoy. He's the commander of the Allied forces and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 1 with no modification and standard 1 day turn setup. This will be now the turn for the 9th May 1942. The last turns was a little more soft and light. But my carriers are coming soon in position of Ceylon. Maybe there is some activity. First, one of my subs can intercept one more cargo ship at India. And the Americans still trying to hunt my destroyers. But I hunt the cargo ships. And so far I think my subs are more successful than the Allied escort ships. This was, I think, I cannot remember if I lost 2 cargo ships. This is more bombardment. Looks no Navy engagement again. So then this was the second cargo ship. If I don't maybe remember more. But this one enemy destroyer was able to hit I think 2 of my cargo ships. And one had normally not much fire, but still the fire was out of control the next day and later on. So more bombardment of China. More bombardment with no effect. And KilRoy tried to use his Australian, New Zealand Air Force here, but so far all of these attacks not really have impact. So I have here many allied subs around Shishijima. many pictures, we scout each other, but no one really striking. And the next attempt, I only think that this Australian forces is getting more and more. First it was 1 and 2, and now we are at least at 4. So the New Zealand troops are all more or less bleed, dry, empty, but the Australian taking over now. This attack also failed. Yeah, at the end, we have both disabled units. I have more. I have of course more attack value, but yeah, I cannot really take Auckland. At least I can kick his Australian forces in the north. So it's not impossible to defeat Australian forces. And again, many destroyed or disabled units. One is now completely destroyed and one is disabled. These are still this division and this base force. I think the base force maybe just gave up. It's again, it's of course a little shitty that the game don't tell you simply. Here it tells you a unit is destroyed, but then it don't show you which unit gets destroyed. So there's still many issues with this game. My tank's trying to open now the road, and yes, the Burma division is here. Burma division? Rifle. Battalion. So this British forces is now destroyed. The road is open. Hopefully the supplies can flow. And the New Zealand with some looks like infantry units. Now they overcome my Navy Guard units. Yeah. You see. KilRoy was also testing here northwest of Changsha how strong he can attack. You can see, but most of his forces are a little weak. He does have a lot of HQ support, but his fighting forces are weak. Even if I have here only one full division plus some light tank support, I mean, these are normal medium tank regiments, they're strong. I think this is enough. So our attack value is roughly even. It's normally impossible for the Chinese to defeat me in this situation. Yeah. And nothing really more happens. So, air war again, even if there was not many air battles, KilRoy lost a bunch of over the map airplanes. And I think this was maybe this F4 Lightning. I saw him many times over Suva. So maybe today I kill it with my flag. Ship sunk. There was one more of my cargo ships plus one British cargo ship. So we kill each other. Of course, 1-to-1 kill ratio is always in favor for the allies, but yeah, I had so many success for full engagements already, so it doesn't matter. I also catch up with these Chinese forces here because I think these are old tanks. Of course, they are a little faster, at least in the right terrain. Maybe not in the mountains. So here we are blocking each other. This road is more or less secured first, but I can see that KilRoy is coming again with a new force, or this is maybe the old force, and now he tried it again. At the same time, these are still here a big amount of forces, so I cannot bring any reinforcements to this hex. I can also not really follow back, well, because if I move here out, I think I have here a more worse situation. And this is my division trying to block the Chinese division, so we will normally... Most important is that I keep this rail and highway open. That we block each other here, we block each other here, that my main bases are empty and not out of action and blocked or something like this. Finally, a little late, but it's May, and I'm was at least now open the road from Thailand to Burma. So at least, I mean, this will need still some days, but maybe in 1 week I can maybe have here supply flow from Bangkok to Rangoon. My carriers are a little sauce. I was not sure how much scouting airplanes KilRoy have here, so I keep a little distance so that I can maybe next turn come here to have a next maybe surprise attack. Hopefully I can find something. My subs say there's a heavy cruiser. Yeah. If you won't believe this. All the rest of the map is easy. Nothing really happens here. I arrive at the location where I think is the maximum I can go. This is already really far away from Darwin. And I maybe need these forces somewhere else. I detect here some ships source. This because I have here my battleship formation, and they have of course some long range scout airplanes. So KilRoy is also coming here in the source. I also detect here some ships. Yeah, so this attack in Auckland also failed. I maybe must switch back to defense mode and simply try to hold Gisborne, Hamilton in my position in Auckland. And needs here 10-20,000 their supplies. So I must wait that my cargo ships arriving. But this will cost me maybe 1 or even 2 weeks. At least this is a tanker. I don't know more where's my... Oh yeah, this is... So I sent my cargo ships more or less now to... Originally I want to do this when I was thinking, okay, I can save some time, I go a little more east, but now I lost 2 cargo ships. Each cargo ship had roughly nearly 5,000 supplies. Naja. But now in these days, the situation of the industry of Japan is more stable, you can say this. I'm roughly at 200,000 supplies. This is more or less the amount of supplies I want. Keep in Tokyo, then I know everything is fine. Also, roughly 1 million tons of crude oil, 1 million tons of resources. So long you have this kind of numbers, then you know that the mainland of Japan is normally working fine. And then I use the other port. You can use any port, but I use this port more or less to take supplies out and send them to China. And you can also use Kobe, Tokyo, Yokohama to send out supplies, oil, fuel, whatever, to other locations. But I don't must check any other base. I really only must check Tokyo. Then I know already how is the situation of the industry in Japan. Of course, this only works for Japan, not for... I mean, Japan have nothing to do with Manchukuo or with China. But at the same time, you can also maybe have a look on Shanghai, and then you can say, okay, if you want keep triple the amount of supplies in Shanghai and you have more than this triple amount, then you know, okay, there are enough supplies first, more or less. But of course, the distance is other factor. You can have a 1 million tons in Shanghai and it will need time to let this 1 million tons of supplies flow to Sichuan if you have only these small roads. But better a road than nothing. Good. Yeah. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.